Hey there, everyone. Welcome back to Griever Productions. We're here with another masterclass, right? So this is a song and an artist, right, that I adore. The song Dream On, phenomenal vocal. Steven Tyler is absolutely phenomenal. And I thought I knew that his birthday was coming up, and I knew that it was, well, basically this is being posted on his birthday on YouTube, right? However, on Patreon, this will be slightly before. And I wanted to kind of showcase him as a vocalist, right? Because the fact that this particular video, live from Mexico City, was done in 2016, right? 9 years ago. So as of today, if you're watching on YouTube, the day of release of this video, he has turned 77, right? 9 years ago was 68, right? 68 years of age singing this is insane. And there's never been a time that I've seen him cop out with those higher notes in Dream On. And I love this song too because it is beautifully written, and you can tell that there is definitely some interpersonal meaning behind the lyric that's being said. And that's the goal, right? Whenever you're writing songs, it is really important to have an idea of that story behind it so that you can connect to it. Because if you connect to it, and actually this goes the same with covers as well, if you connect to it as the vocalist, then the audience is more likely to connect to it also. And I have listened to so many live versions of this song. I haven't seen this one. And never once has he disappointed. There's been performances on shows like Idol and things like that he just comes out and rips it out. And it's so good. It's so good. So what my plan is to go through this and try and pull apart what he does with his voice so that we can kind of break down the fundamentals. But before we begin, please do leave a like on the video. It really does help. Leave in the comments below any songs you would like me to react to, whether it be the same artist or different. And without any further ado, let's get into Aerosmith Dream On, live from Mexico City. I would like to actually just go back so we can get that first chord. Everyone knows that is the mark of an absolute phenomenal song. When as soon as that first chord plays, people know what it is. Similar songs, Benny and the Jets. That first chord, dun 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 da da da. So good. It gets people just so ready. Tell you what, for a 68-year-old guy, he's looking pretty good.
Every time that I look in the mirror, all these lines on my face getting clearer.
Okay. All right. So something that I love to kind of point this out, because a lot of people mention that, you know, when he sings this song, especially at the start and live, especially now, right, he sounds like a drunk man. Right, and it's because he's slurring the words. Now, there is a very good reason for this, right? I go on about how we talk about singing and the Latin vowel sounds, right? The a, e, I, o, and u, and that's what we are singing around, right? When we're singing, that's what the vowels are where we're holding the notes, because we can't really hold them on the consonants. 9 times out of 10, like the like letter Y in different scenarios can be a different circumstance, but in English we call Y an honorary vowel sometimes anyway. Is it honorary vowel? I can't remember. Back in school, it was like a there was a whole thing around it that sometimes it can be used as a vowel. Now, what is going on here, right? Is well, I can't speak for whether he is drunk or not. But the easier way to do it, right, is to remove the consonants around. So it's to remove the consonants entirely. So so what's that first line again? Sorry. Yeah. So it sounds like he's saying every time. So now the reason being right, the letter V, every time. If you try and sing that line, right, with the consonants in it, every time, or just do it without that, every time that I look in the mirror, it's a different sound, because what's happening is the throat isn't kind of closing up around the V, around that consonant. Every time that I look in the mirror, as opposed to every time that I look in the mirror. It gives a very different sound, and literally all I did in that moment was remove and add the V. That's what's happening here, is that he's choosing what consonants to essentially just go, I don't need that. People know the words of this song. If you're going to see an Aerosmith concert, you know Dream On, right? So I don't care that he does it. I understand that a lot of people don't like that sort of aspect of it, but I don't care. Like, because I'm there for the sound of the voice, and I know the song. I know it.
The mirror, all these lines on my face getting clearer.
Getting clearer. And that's another, and like the word getting, right? All these lines on my face getting clearer. As opposed to, all these lines on my face getting clearer. You are avoiding that consonant that basically closes up the throat, allowing more airflow, allowing you to maintain that area of the voice much, much easier.
Dusted down, isn't that the way? Everybody gotta do the line of pay. I know nobody knows where it comes and where it goes. I know it's everybody's sin. You got to lose to know.
And there's something to be said too. There's something to be said too. The fact that he is still singing this in the original key. It's insane.
I got this, boys. Have my lives in books and pages. If I learn from fools and from sages.
Sorry, that line kind of caught me off guard. Melodically, I've never heard him do it that way. And from stages. Beautiful. That's something too. He has always had this knack for doing a perfect slide like that. See, here's the thing with when you're doing a slide that's like more than, say 3 or 4 notes, right? Is that it's very easy to settle into notes as you're going down and make it sound and hit a note that's because he's going chromatically, right? So that means every note individually, each note is being sung between one and the other, right? So he's doing a chromatic interval is what it's called, right? And when we think about songs, right, certain notes in that chromatic scale are not going to be natural notes found in the key of the song. Now, I can't remember what key this song is in. F minor. Okay, so you've got F. So it's in F minor, right? So the F minor scale is F, G, A flat, B flat, C, D flat, E flat, and F, right? It goes back to F. So with the chromatic scale, you're also getting all of the notes in between that. So you're going F, F sharp, G, G sharp, and going that way, right? Or in this case, it would be, you would use the flats as, so it would actually be G flat, then G, and then A flat, then A. But, semantics, right? So what tends to happen a lot of the time is, right, you kind of, when you slide, you settle on notes every now and then, and sometimes it's hard to do this perfect slide where it is just constant and like a constant drop in notes, right? Steven Tyler has had this knack of just doing the most perfect long slides that don't settle into any of those notes that clash with the key. It just sounds brilliant. Let's have a listen again. So cool. Sorry, at age 68, there's no way I'm climbing on the back of a piano. I'm sorry, it's not happening. Crazy, right? And like that note up there is a G sharp 5. Like that's not an easy note to hit for anybody. Like, sure, we've listened to people on this channel, Tommy Johansson, Dan Vask, Eric Gronvall, even Yanis Papadopoulos. He would be able to hit that note, sure, but at no point is it a note to take lightly by any stretch of the imagination. It is just incredible. And for him to be able to do it at 68, insane. crazy. Insane. Insane. Now, I do need to go back. Now, there's something here, right? The way that he... Just here. The way that he swings the mic stand, that dude has so much faith that that thing is going to hold. Like, he swings it like a bat. He's got so much faith that that thing is going to hold that microphone. I would not. Not in a million years. Crazy. Absolutely insane. Truthfully, right, one of the most phenomenal voices still going around today. To be able to be singing the way that he does at the age that he is shows that the technique that he has been using has been proper. It's been fantastic. Like, his technique is on point. He can still manage to do it, and the way that he sings inspires the people such as Tommy Johansson, Dan Vasc, all those people that I mentioned before. They use very similar styles. Now, I go on about this kind of era of music, right, as kind of pioneers of vocal, and I stand by that. Steven Tyler, Robert Plant, Ronnie James Dio, Steve Perry, all these guys right around this area, Stevie Wonder as well. Whilst Stevie Wonder doesn't use his voice for like this style of music, he can hit those heights because of the technique that, my camera keeps doing that. It keeps doing that. But they can manage to hit all of those notes up there because of the technique that they are using. These are techniques that, sure, they may have been around prior to them, but they're the ones that really took it and ran with it so that we can learn from them. Like, I'm gonna throw this camera. I updated its firmware to see if that was the issue, and it seems to be worse. I'm so mad. Anyway, but yeah, so these are the kinds of guys that I look up to and that I think more people should be looking up to when it comes to vocal techniques and that sort of thing, because that's where we learn. We can kind of go, all right, let's think of new artists, right? Like if somebody came in and said, all right, I want to learn to sing like Tommy. I want to learn to sing like, let's say, Taylor Swift, right? I want to learn to sing like Dua Lipa. What we would do is we would take it back. We need to take it back and go, all right, where are their influences? So, and we learn from where they learned, because you take it back to the absolute fundamentals and you go, okay, this is why this works. Obviously, you don't want to go into somewhere and go, I want to be this person, because there's already that person. You don't want to come in here and go, I want to sing the same as Adele, right? If you want to sing, right, the last thing you want to be doing is, well, I mean, you may actually want to do this, but like I recommend that people don't come in with an idea of, I want to sing exactly like this, right? Because like Mariah and Whitney are the big ones that I always hear. People come in and they go, I want to sing like Whitney, I want to sing like Mariah. 90s Mariah, just to clarify. And it's like, cool, all right, what we can do is take you through their technique, sure, and we'll take it back further and go into artists that they would have been listening to at the time. But people need to understand that their vocal tone is not going to be the same as somebody else, right? There are very rare times where you can look at someone and go, oh, that voice is very much interchangeable with this. And no one sings like Steven Tyler. No one sings like Steve Perry. Don't get me wrong, Dan came close. There was one point there where he was very, very close during his cover of, I think it was Open Arms. Pretty sure it was Open Arms. It was either Open Arms or Mother Father. I can't remember. But you want to be yourself. You want to go in as a singer and sing as yourself. But inspirations are always solid. Because it gives us a goal. It goes, okay, cool. If you want to sing like this, you need this range, right? We work towards getting that range. Anyway, I could go on for hours regarding Steven Tyler's voice and the other songs that Aerosmith have. That will be it for me. I will cut this one here because we've already been talking for about 20 minutes. So thank you guys so much for watching. Like if you enjoyed, subscribe, do all that sort of stuff. I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.